How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ace, and today we're checking out the warning, Escapism. So from what I can tell, this is a performance they did at the beginning of the year for the Honda stage. I'm not sure if that means this is like a smaller stage at a concert or if this is at like a Honda dealership. I'm not really sure. If y'all have any information about this, I would definitely love to learn. There's really not that much about it in the description. But yeah, I am excited to check this one out. The song was pretty highly requested. So yeah, I say we go ahead and get started. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, the warning, Escapism. Here we go. I like how bass heavy it is. I didn't really talk during the performance. I was kind of just so engrossed in the performance, I kind of forgot to. So like just starting off with the guitar, and then as we go into the song, it's primarily bass and drums for the first half of each verse. And you have Danny singing on that, and it like the vocal intensity that Danny has throughout the song is pretty constant, like throughout the entire song. So I think that's great. And it's very bass heavy on the song as well. And yeah, just for the first half of each verse, we have just the bass and the drums. And then on the second half of the verse, we bring in the guitar. And we also get some backing vocals harmonizing on the second half of each of the verses, and then during the choruses as well. We also get some heavier chords during the chorus as well, which I appreciate that. And then looking at the stage, like we have a bunch of mirrors kind of scattered along the back of the stage, and you have this panel in front of Paulina, and it's kind of like this yellowish shade. It's also very smoky on the stage, and with the lighting that's happening and during Danny's close-up during that second verse with the background kind of being all distorted, it almost gives off this ethereal, almost dreamlike effect that's happening, which is really cool. I like that. And it looks like I did get at least one question answered about the stage. Like they're not live in front of an audience or anything like that. So at least I'm getting some answers on that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this performance, and I'm ready to check out the rest of it. Let's go ahead and get back to it. So here we go. There's something about that tab right there that was at the beginning too that's just really hits hard somehow. Speaking of hard,
Close my eyes till it all fades, and so I close my eyes. Then
oh, I love the build up that we're getting here.
I'm still aching, breaking, dying again. Close my eyes till it all fades. Close my eyes till it all. Close my eyes, yeah, I'm still aching, breaking, trying again, but I'll just close my eyes till it all fades.
The bass and Paulina's vocals, man. Really good guitar solo too. So yeah, we got a guitar solo at the very end of this song, which I mean is a little non-traditional, but I think it's awesome. I really like that. I'm glad that we did get a guitar solo, but I mean it just fits really well. I really like some of the aspects that they brought to the song as well, like the heavier guitar chords. I don't there was something about the guitar tab that Danny was doing at the beginning and then going into like the final chorus. There's just something about it that hits really hard and it goes really well with the heavier guitar chords too. And I liked how we got that build up as well, how it was, you know, bass and then we added the drums and the guitar, like it just exploded back into the intensity, which was great. I think Paulina's vocals really complemented how Alejandra's bass was going closer to the end there as well. Like it was just a great pairing. You really also hear the emotional weight from Danny singing and also Paulina yelling throughout this song. And it goes really well with the song. I feel like, you know, being stuck in your own head with depression and trying to reach out for help, looking at the lines, get me out of my head and drag me out of my bed and make me move around and forget, and then coming down to like everything around is just really hard and just zoning out and having this like really heavy emotional paralysis with the lines, so I close my eyes till it all fades, and it's really just to be able to feel anything and not have to deal with reality, stepping into the void even if it amounts to nothing. Silence is to avoid reaching out to hold on to something, just anything that kind of gets rid of the pain that you're going through. So it's definitely a relatable song, especially if you're going through a hard time and you're kind of just doing pretty much anything you can to avoid having to like confront what's actually happening just to be able to overcome it. And it even happens to me sometimes with like ADHD paralysis, which I didn't realize it was a thing until I realized that somebody explained it really well. Just zoning out and not being able to do anything, especially when you have a lot to do, and instead you just kind of sit there and doom scroll, or you're just putting off all your responsibilities, and eventually you kind of just snap out of it. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta get moving. So yeah, I mean, to a smaller extent, you know, with the ADHD paralysis as well with that. But yeah, I mean, this is a phenomenal song, great performance. I also love how they have extra panels in front of both Alejandra and Danny. Like, I didn't see those at first. I only saw the one in front of Paulina, but they have from what I can tell, a bunch of panels as well, in addition to the mirrors floating around. So it kind of is like looking through a window almost. I feel like I really enjoyed this one and would not mind checking out more from The Warning. If y'all have any suggestions or anything I should know about, definitely drop those in the comments below. Would love to check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check the description for all the cool stuff like the socials, the link to the video, the Buy Me a Coffee link for any priority requests. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment hashtag escapism. I think that's it for this reaction. Check you out in the next one. Bye, guys.